Hello. The American University School of Middle East is very proud to announce the new typing club competition. The purpose of this video to show you quickly how to register for the competition. Very simple, takes a couple of minutes, and I will walk you through a sample of registration. So as the link is provided from in the previous message we sent on the channel, and when you open the link, it's going to give you the option to register with your Gmail account or with your first name, last name, username, and password. So the easiest way to do it, you don't need to have an email. If you don't have one, you don't need to create an email. Just use the username and password to sign in. So I'm going to go through a sample to register my son. You enter the first name, last name, and what I would recommend for the username, try to use same first name underscore or dash, your last name underscore or dash, your grade. So my son in 6A, so I added the 6A at the end of the username. This will give us an indication what grade you're in. Then you can use a simple password so to allow you to help you to remember the password every time to log in to practice. So just quickly, I'm gonna use a password, and you click sign in. As soon as you do sign in, it's gonna take you to the competition screen. So the competition is limited to the typing jungle. We're going to talk about it, then we're going to talk about optional, additional practices you can select from. You can let me know what you're interested in, and I can add it and assign it to you. So for the for the typing jungle, what's gonna do is focus on the home row of keys on the keyboard. So the home key, it's from A to L. Then you have the F and J is the primary keys, where you have the index finger from your left hand on F, then the index finger from your right hand on the J. So all the time your fingers will be on the home row. So this is the first row of keys you have to practice on, and always your hand will be on them. Then when you master that row, you move to the top row, then the bottom row. So I'm gonna run a short video about the practice to show how what's the purpose of the competition and how you increase your skills.
So, I hear you want to type like a pro. Let's start by setting up your finger positioning. Look at the F and J keys on your keyboard. Do you see the bumps on each key? Close your eyes and feel for the bumps using your 2 index fingers. Take your time, but don't look. Did you get it? Your index fingers should always find their way back to F and J by feeling for those bumps. Now curve your fingers and bring your other fingers down on the next 3 keys on either side. This is called the home row position. For example, to type the letter U, your right index finger will travel up 1 key and then quickly return to the bump on the J key. Okay, before we start, there is only one rule you must always follow. Never, ever look at the keyboard while typing. If you follow this rule, your index fingers will quickly learn to find their way home by feeling for the bumps. Fast typists forget about the keyboard and don't even realize their fingers are at work. They feel one with the computer. After some practice, you'll start feeling it too. The computer becomes a part of your body, and your mind is in full control. Let's get started. So, I hear you want to...
So for the home row, they have from level 1 to level 23. So for my students in grade 8 and 9 and 10 who already been practicing these levels, if you finish, for example, level 10 and you enter the competition. You decide to enter this competition. You didn't need to start over from level 1 or level 2. So you just skip these ones and continue from the level you completed. So you just start with level 11. Even for other students who they have skills already in typing, if you see level 2 or 3 or 4 are easy, you can try to jump by 5. You can try to check 5. If it's still easy, you can go to 10. If it's easy, you can go to 15 until you see where your level at and continue from there. You didn't have to finish these levels, but again, you need to see where you skill at. Make sure you type with your 10 fingers. It's very common. We type with 2 fingers and we think we are very fast, but when you go to advanced levels, these levels is based on accuracy and timing. So if you have mistakes, you won't be able to achieve the time challenge in that level. So that's why I would recommend to start with the home row, then go to the top row, then to the lower row. Then you start with basic words. So there's a long list of levels to go through different practices to achieve and to master the entire keyboard and practice typing sentences as well. So these are in the advanced levels below after the lower row. So I'm going to talk briefly about the additional skills available to us to add for you if you're interested in. And some of these skills is vocab and spelling. So I'm going to take a sample on that. So it's optional. If you have interest in any of the additional skills, just let me know. I can add it, and I can show you a list of these additional skills. So I added an example vocab for grade 3. So this competition is for grade 4 to 12. So I'm going to show some of the courses available. They have vocab and spelling by grade. So if I add level, it's going to show me all the vocab and spelling for different grades. And they have other options. They have some type of, for example, some type of games to like perfect match. They have for 11th grade and 12th grade specific skill to practice on. By the way, they have the right hand and left hand. If you are left-handed, let me know. I can set up your profile as left-handed for your practice. And these are some of the samples of the list they have. So let me know what our additional options you are interested to practice. I will be happy to add it for you. So I'm going to show the vocab, what options they have for us, and what different levels for you to practice on. So we can see here for the vocab, they have spelling and vocab, definition, story, spelling, dictation, drop quiz, jumble, fill the blank, multiple choice, so crosswords. So there's a lot of options for us to practice on, and I'm gonna take a short video to see how you can have some benefits of using the vocab and spelling to increase your vocab.
Have you ever counted how many words you say in a day? Words help us communicate with others and share our thoughts and ideas. The size of one's vocabulary, that is, the number of words we know and use, changes from one person to another. But we all know that the richer our vocabulary is, the easier it becomes to communicate just the right message. You see, words are curious things. You can completely change their meaning just by adding a few letters before or after the word. Let's take the word write as an example. Rewrite, writer. RE in rewrite is a prefix, and ER in writer is a suffix. Prefixes and suffixes can be used to create a whole new word. Rewrite means to write something again, and a writer is someone who writes. But don't worry, we'll get back to the ins and outs of that later. Each week, we are going to explore a new prefix or suffix that will help you master lots of new words. Along with these new prefix or suffix words, you'll also learn a few common words that will help you become a super reader. While some of the words you'll learn have many different meanings, we'll focus on the meaning that comes up in that week's story. We'll watch videos, solve puzzles, play games, read stories, and even practice how to spell each word. After all, vocabulary without spelling is like peanut butter without jelly. One doesn't work without the other, am I right? Okay, one last tip. Your brain needs time to remember new things, so be patient. You'll get it sooner than you think.
So keep in mind, if you're still a new typer, give yourself time, and it's like a building block. Start the first day with 5 minutes. The second day, spend 7 minutes. The third day, try to increase it to 10 minutes. So by doing daily practice, that is going to help you to achieve, and you will see your level growing up by completing level by level. And keep in mind to keep it as a common practice to do 10 to 15 minutes every day. That should be sufficient for you to increase your skill set and increase your speed in typing. The main thing, just have fun with it, compete with your friends, classmates, and again, we are planning to have a weekly top 10 achievers for doing practice, and the top student of the week will be announced on a weekly basis. So looking forward to work with all of you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Looking forward to work with you all. Have fun. You have a good day.